Merry meet and welcome to the general reading for all signs for today, the 2nd of March 2024. This is Ariel and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Shirley, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Dre. Thank you so much, Shirley. Thank you so much, Dre. And thank you to everybody for joining us today. You know, if you're watching us on a restream on YouTube and you don't want to watch me shuffle, you can just use the timestamps right in the video description to fast forward right to the reading. Today I'm reading with this gorgeous Miller 1780 Besançon tarot from that region right on the border of Switzerland and France from 1780. It's gorgeous. It's a reproduction using watercolor. I'm going to use this Extrait de Cologne Vervain Utopie. So it's Vervain Utopia. By Roger and Gallet. 3 sprays in a big room is more than sufficient. This is actually rather strong. I could probably do just one. I wasn't sure about that when I first bought it because it's kind of a composed sort of perfume, not a pure vervain smell. But then I just started falling in love with it and I've been spraying it everywhere. So there you have it. Sometimes you just got to live with stuff. Like I said, this is a general reading for all signs. Goes out to a lot of people, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you, just disregard it because it's probably not your reading. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign, all of which are available for easy restream on my website, arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link in that main menu. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure you follow us on Twitch. And remember, you can watch on Twitch without ads when you subscribe to us there. If you'd like to give us a donation, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga. Come back here, you. paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're on YouTube, you could use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you feel like giving a donation. We do appreciate your support, and I appreciate you being here today for this general reading for all signs. I'm going to mix these up a little bit more. We can't riffle shuffle this deck. It's kind of a museum quality piece, so it would really probably damage and destroy the cards, and I don't want to do that because it is a bit of an expensive deck. But if you're looking for something beautiful, and you want to spend a little bit of money just for something museum quality, this is a gorgeous deck. I've been using it for several years now, and I just love it. All right, let's see what's in the cards for everybody. We start out with the Page of Swords, Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords. Yay! Okay, we're making it through the swords today. Sucky, sucky, victory! And, you know, I think a lot of people have been dealing with some anger, some frustration, some annoyance, some bitchiness, and it's just normal, especially with the world the way it is right now. It's like you cannot turn around without somebody giving you more bad news, more bad news, more bad news. And, you know, it's like you can only take so much, and then you're just done. Well, today we're going to just have victory over that. All right. Today is the day of victory. I love the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the root power of that suit. The Queen and the Page, boy, they just love to, together they are an awful pair. They just love to take misinformation, which is the Page of Swords, and mull it over in your mind over and over and over and over again. Sometimes they're lies. Sometimes it's just people don't know what they're talking about. A lot of times it's people don't know what they're talking about. They don't have any clue what the truth is, yet they yap and yap and yap, and they get online and they spread it all over the place. This is what this is. This is what that is, with no regard for checking the facts or knowing what they're talking about on so many different subjects. And then the Queen of Swords will say, yay, good, disinformation. Let's just move with that. Let's just run with that. Let's nurture that. Well, today's the day where we get to take our root power of that and say, you know what? I have power over you, Queen. I have power over you, Page. Get thee behind me. Be gone before someone drops a house on you, lady and gentleman, right? And today's the day. Today is the day of victory. Let's make that right now. You don't have to wait until you've just had enough to have that victory. You can claim that victory now. You can say it out loud. I claim victory. I claim victory. The divine truth is revealed here before me. I am peaceful. I am poised. I am serene. All is well. Everything is working out the way it needs to for my highest good. Nothing but good comes from every situation in my life. You just say those things and you mean those things. And she just goes, I'm melting right in front of your eyes. Okay, we've got the 8 of Cups, followed by the 8 of Wands, followed by the 10 of Swords. Okay, and this is what you're having victory over. You're having victory over this. Because without wielding your sword of victory, without demanding what it is that you want, it's really easy for us to just go, oh, okay, well, everything's ruined and everything's bad and there's nothing we can do about it. It's really easy for us to just coil up. Well, today we're not going to coil up. Today we're going to watch things just be pummeled. All of those negative things in front of our face, we're going to watch them be pummeled. This 8 of Wands is ending upon ending upon ending upon ending upon swift ending upon swift ending. And what is ending is all of this swordage, all of these swords. So instead of the outcome being the what the Queen and the Page of Wands intend it to be, the outcome is thwarted completely. And all of those swords are melted. All of those swords are melted down and used for something better. This 8 of Cups is saying that the reason why this is true is because you are guided, you are led, you are guided and led by infinite intelligence. And it's up to you to listen to that voice, because one voice turns off the other voice. It's like you don't listen to 2 radio stations at the same time. Not that anybody listens to regular radio anymore, but back in the day, we used to have this thing called a radio, and you'd have to change the dial, and it would tune into a particular frequency. Well, that idea of frequency is still the same. It still works. It's an eternal law. And that frequency means that once you tune one frequency, the other frequency no longer becomes apparent to you. It's not that the other frequency goes away, it's just that you're not paying attention to it anymore. Same with these voices. When you tune into that voice of infinite intelligence, it silences the voice of the ego, which right now is this Queen of Swords. The voice of the Queen of Swords is very sly and cunning, but she's not that sly and cunning. She's not as sly and cunning as she thinks she is. It's very easy to spot her because of the way you feel. If she makes you feel stressed, if she makes you feel bad about yourself, if she makes you feel diminished, if she makes you feel guilty, any of those feelings are an indicator of which voice you're listening to. Whereas if you feel uplifted and peaceful and hopeful and filled with answers and understanding about where your power is, if you feel powerful, then you're listening to that voice, one voice or the other. It's not so much the content of the voice that will tell you sometimes which voice you're listening to, it's the response in your body, because she creates tension in the body, whereas the voice for infinite intelligence creates peace in the body. So you can reverse engineer that by relaxing your body, and then that automatically tunes the dial to this voice. When you do that, like I said, you're going to see those negative messengers, those messengers of the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords, fall again and again and again, swiftly, very swiftly. Things are going to come to an end. And when you start to see the intentions of what your ego was up to, you're going to be like, okay, all right, well, I have power over you, and this can never happen. The intention of the Queen and Page of Swords, the intention of the ego is to destroy you. The intention is self-destruction. And when there's a lot of negative news out there and a lot of people freaking out and stuff like that, it's like a big celebration for the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. They're like, yay, lots for us to use. But they are thwarted because you are remembering that you have the power as to which voice you can listen to. And when you listen to the voice of infinite intelligence, not only do you feel better, but the solutions come. The solutions come. And everything that you're so afraid of starts to die, starts to fall away in front of your eyes. It's a beautiful thing. I love this this 8. These are both Mercury cards. So Mercury is your best friend today. That's the Archangel Raphael. You can work with the Archangel Raphael today if you like. Just call upon Raphael. You don't have to worry about knowing how to do it. Okay, you can just call on Raphael. They're there. The reason why angels are here is not so that we can have something more complicated to work on necessarily, although there is some value in that. But that's not what we're talking about today. It's so that you can have help when you need it. And the angel Raphael, if you like angels, is ruled in the system that I work with by the planet Mercury. It rules the planet Mercury, I should say. And so when you call on Raphael to bring you blessings, what you're going to get is information and guidance and swiftness when it comes to things ending. Swift endings. Think of Quicksilver. Quicksilver, it's like that. Poof. And all of that stuff that looks so scary, it goes blah, 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 and it just evaporates out of nowhere. And you get more and more in tune with that voice for peace, for that voice for solution. And today that's Raphael. So call in Raphael. It's not going to cost you anything. And if you don't like that, don't call in Raphael and call on Hermes. That's fine. You can call in Hermes if you don't like Raphael. You can call on the spirit of Mercury. You can call on infinite intelligence. You can call on anything that makes you tune into that voice that is a peaceful, loving voice for truth versus that upset, that voice inside that wants to foment upset and fear and destruction and self-destruction. Okay? So it doesn't matter what you call this power, but it is obviously Mercury today. The Hermetic sciences are interesting because Hermes Trismegistus was that idea of that personification of wisdom. And so today really wants to be a day of wisdom and triumph. And when you triumph, you're triumphing not necessarily over externals, although it will look like that to the naked eye. What you're triumphing over is your choice, your decision to either be imprisoned by your own ego or to be inspired and uplifted by spirit. And it looks to me that it's very clear which choice you are probably making today, because this Ace of Swords does not lie, and the cards do not lie. And all of those atrocious, awful outcomes that you are on a toboggan ride toward, according to, or at least that you're being told that you're going toward, according to the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords, disappear like Quicksilver, like they fly away. They just end. They are dispersed. They are dispelled today. Isn't that wonderful? So yay, you're doing great today. Don't be afraid of anything today, because you've got that power. And you've got that power to dispel anything simply by following that voice for peace that is in you, that exists within you today. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I so appreciate you, and thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Shirley and Dre. We'll be back for another general reading tomorrow. Until then, blessed be.